Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a familiar face. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, I'm Alex Sherwood, not to be confused with that Alex S over there.
What'd you do today, Alex Sherwood?
I made first place in the box tournament with Infernoble Knights, the best deck.
They have five rounds of that, yeah. Undefeated.
X1, but I had better tiebreakers than the other guys.
Ah, we love those. Before we get started, is there any shout-outs or anything you want to say, bro?
Yeah, shout out to Derek for selling me this deck for 1 Excel Stardust Synchro Dragon and like some bulk because I didn't want to order it online.
But say, yeah, you've been playing a lot of Magic recently, huh?
Yeah.
Most definitely. Well, look, no further. Let's get this deck profile, brother.
All right. So this is like pretty standard. 3 this guy. He's like the best one. He's Armageddon Knight, but like kind of worse. 3 this guy. He's like the second best one. You want to draw this. You can like search it a billion different ways, but he's just like free value, and he's also like treats himself as a tuner. 2 this guy. He's like the best extender. You kind of want him on your end board. He just makes your guy untargetable. He makes himself level 1. He's just really, really good in general, so like opening him in feels pretty good. 1 Turpin. Originally, when I saw this stuff, I was playing 3 of him. It was a really, really bad idea. He just makes your hands fudgy, but you like need him for all the combos. And sometimes his second, like his equip effect to make something a tuner comes up, so he has to be in here. 1 of this one. So he kind of like makes your combos like possible. Like ultimately, no matter what your setup you have, you're trying to get to him somehow, and he'll just like kind of take part A of your combo and morph it into like part B. And that's like the way you have to think about it. And then I play 1 of this guy and 1 of this guy. So this is just like a free extender. If you draw this, this makes it less bad because you can just summon this and then tribute it, summon this from your hand. There's like other ways to do it, but it's just like free extender. If you control a warrior and then Fearfried, truthfully, I want to like, so I'm playing the connector package. I would want to cut these maybe and play like 3 Gearfrieds and then like play more Fire Warriors, because the Fire Warriors are just so good. Like you open any 2 of them for the most part, you can just like full combo. And Gearfried just like makes all of your hands better, going first, going second. Like of course drawing multiple sucks, but like you can just be a free pitch for Oliver or something. And then yeah, I play the Neospace connector package. I'm not playing DDR. If you're playing DDR, this potentially becomes like 3 cards looped out of your opponent's hand, but really just like looking at your opponent's hand with Aqua Dolphin lets you kind of like sculpt your board around what they have. You can like see early like Nibiru, so you can like play around it. Even though most of your hands play around it, it's still like good to know. And then that way you don't like walk into something and greedy. So yeah, that's all that. For hand traps, I play just Ash. I kind of want to like replace this with Imperm. I don't want to play any monster hand traps because I want to play in a thrust as little as possible when I'm going second. This was like not good at all, except for one time when I made Charles with Druid's Worm and normal summon Ash, which was really funny. And I didn't win that game anyways, but it was funny. Anyways, next up, we got 3 Noble Arms Museum and the Terraforming. So the idea is that like every single one of these that you draw like is an extra interaction on your end board. So it's not once per turn. Gives everything 500 attack, Fire Warriors, just crazy. Like helps you push for damage. It searches your equip spells. And then it also turns your guys in the spell and trap zone into extenders. So it's got a really funny synergy, obviously, with Charles. He does lock you into, this does lock you into Warriors though if you didn't use its effect while you controlled Charles, which doesn't matter. You don't play like non-Warriors. It's all like Warriors except for Zeus, which I never made. But it's not once per turn. Most of the combos involve this card, and obviously like having the 4th copy, it just makes it like more consistent. Speaking of, this is the 5th, 6th, and 7th copy. So this searches any Noble Knight or Noble Arms card. So obviously it searches all of your monsters, and then also searches all of your equips, and it searches Museum. Also it can add itself back if one of your guys gets run over, which did come up, and it was really good. Obviously just like consistency, you have to play 3 of this. These are the worst cards in the deck. So the equip spells. This is Rhoda. And Monster Reborn, this one is like gets any of these and then is like one half of the salvage. It adds back one. This one's like half of the salvage, add back one, and special money from your hand. So this can like help you unbrick if you do draw the Richard, which is pretty nice. I was playing originally 7 equip spells. I was playing Metal Silver and DDR because DDR is like a cool extension card, and Metal Silver like kind of helps you set up this like targeting lock. And these combo decks are only good if they're doing something like inherently unfair. So I was like thinking that the targeting lock would be pretty like cheeky way to like do something like unfair. But it ended up just like not being good, and every single time I wanted to send an equip spell, I was sending this instead. So this is the 6th equip spell. You need this. It's just like crazy. This probably should be banned. It's just free material forever and ever and ever, and also it just like helps you push for damage randomly. Most of your combos include this card. You want to be sending it. Played 3 Book of Eclipse. Yeah, it's Book of Eclipse. It's good. It's a good card. And then 3 Tactics. This didn't come up today, but it's Tactics, so I think that speaks for itself. And then one Rhoda and 1 Callby. This is just randomly good against tier. Like, I'm not even playing it for hand traps at this point. Like, this thing plays around hand traps like no one's business, except for like maybe Imperm, but you can get around that. Callby just like hits tier randomly and makes them feel bad.
And it was that perfect 40?
Yeah, I didn't want to play over 41 cards. There's like a theoretical version of this deck that's playing 60 cards with like the Ignites, but I think the deck's bad. Anyways, so extra deck. 1 Ignoble Knight of High Lonzelin. He helps you play around Droll, and he has like a cheeky like effect to search when he kills something. That came up like one time, but he also helps you make Baron early. Usually you make it like at the end of your board, but you can use this to like make it early with your Roland. 2 Angelica. This card is actually a custom card. It searches the field spell. It foolishes and summons from extra, and then it comes back. So it like cheats out this guy. Sometimes you want to hard summon this, but most of the time like you're just cheating it out, and then it becomes an interruption on your opponent's turn with this in your graveyard, which is really crazy. And then obviously this just like keeps coming back forever and ever, and it triggers when you target it or your opponents target it, even for attacks. So you can just like grind forever with it, and she's just the best. 1 Roland. So
that's the card to cheat out, right?
yeah, you cheat him out, and his effect only activates if he's synchro summoned, which sucks because this doesn't synchro summon it; it just summons it. So the unfortunate nature of this card is that it is a +1 if you resolve its effect, and it helps you set up some like really cheeky stuff. And you can also like summon it out of your spell and trap zone with a field spell, like when you equip it off its own effect, and then like you make Baron with it. But because you're cheating it out, you can't summon it from your spell and trap zone, and also you don't get the +1, but it still acts as an interruption. And you only need to play 1. Like, some people play 2, you only need to play 1. I missed the second one, like, once. Anyways, this is the best card. He is absolutely crazy. Obviously, everyone should know what this does by now, but he doesn't target. Also, when you have, like... multiple of the link 1s, because you can abuse the field spell with the link 1s, and then you can like make 2 or 3 of the link 1s. I'm only playing 2 because making 3 is bad, but like you could. And then I play Baron. The link 1, this is also like a custom card. It's funny, you need to summon it with this while it's like equipped to something, or while something's equipped to it. It's a spell and trap negate. It's not once per turn. It like targets it in your graveyard and equips it to him, and then it copies his name and effects. So he gets all of the effects of him, but then also puts him in the spell and trap zone, so you can special him out and then make another one and then do the same thing again. And then if you have another field spell, you can special summon that one out. Level 1 extender makes Baron. And this is just 2 spell and trap negates plus his effect that he already has. Because he does copy the name of Charles, the effect of Charles is still a hard once per turn, so you can't do like 2 of them, which sucks, but you only need the 1. But making 2 of this is like really good against Labyrinth. I usually only make 1 though. 2 is old. This card is crazy, obviously. It does everything. Usually you're making this. If this card got banned, this deck would suck. That's just like the truth. Ferocious Flame Swordsman. So these 3 cards I play mostly because of D Barrier, but they're also just like really useful. So this guy is totally generic. He's a fire warrior, so you can make him with anything. And he gives all of your fire warriors 500 attack, and then he has like some other effect I've never read. It does not matter. You can just like summon this, and then your extenders that need fire warriors are just like free. Also, he helps you push for damage because between him, the field spell, and then the effect of this guy in the graveyard equipping Phoenix Blade and some other things, you can push your guys up to like 5k, and then just start beating down with them. Like I was playing against Dragon Link earlier, and I got Dark Rulered, and he just like had a really hard time just like beating over my things. So yeah, he's good. Raw 10 at the start of the battle phase just pops something. He has like an effect to like summon from your hand during your like standby if he has something he points to that doesn't matter. But you can just like make this before you and then go into battle, and then he just like clears something that you didn't want to run over, and then you can like hit for lethal. And then this guy, he's like the if I get dew-barriered like C-plan basically. He's a towers. He's totally unaffected. So this deck just randomly can make a towers. And he also can sacrifice himself to just pop cards equal to his link rating. So because he sacks himself as a cost, if you're playing against someone who has like skill drain or like floodgates up, he can then just like kill the floodgates, which is really nice. But also he's towers. And the last two, I play Arcturus and I play Zeus. So Arcturus is like theoretically crazy going second, but I like only summoned it going second once and it got negated. But like going first, it's a 1-card combo with Neospace Connector because you like mill all of your equips with Isolde, and then you like send Turpin with Ogier overlay into this guy, and then he equips all of them. I don't play the other like regular Noble Knight Xyz monsters because they're bad. This one only barely passes, and he can like send the equip spells to like bounce stuff. Or he destroys spells and traps. So it's like you go into Zeus with it. I never went into Zeus with it, but like I'm sure there are times when you can. Yeah, and then side deck, I guess.
Let's check it.
Just I had Nibiru because it's a good card. I played Droll because people aren't respecting it as much. I just thought that maybe I should try it out. It was never like really that good, so I might cut it. I should be playing Xyz Encore, but I'm not because I don't fear God. Evenly matched, this card was crazy, even though every single time I tried to resolve it, it got negated. It like forced stuff. And then I play these 3 Bystials. I didn't want to play 2 Bystials. I want to play 3. So I played the 3 good ones. Like I said, I made Charles with Ash and this guy once. And then this card, because it's like unfair. You just decided in going first, you make your whole like negate board, and then even if they have blowout cards, you just flip this, and then they can't do anything, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a fun game.
Very fun indeed. Alex, thank you for the deck profile. I appreciate you joining the channel once again with the new format, new ban list, and bringing us something new.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night, y'all.
Until next time, guys, remember, comment, like, subscribe. Peace.